Right now, across America, something quietly alarming is happening. Millions of people are buying their groceries on credit. Not televisions, not vacations, food. And many of them cannot pay it back at the end of the month. Household credit card debt has just hit an all-time record. And the largest home improvement store in the country quietly told us why. In November of 2025, Home Depot cut its forecast. Its shoppers had stopped buying the new kitchen, the big renovation, and started buying only what keeps a house from falling apart. Home Depot sees the whole economy at once. The weekend do-it-yourselfer and the professional contractor. So when it flinches, it is reading something real, which raises the question those numbers keep whispering. Is the American consumer quietly going broke? Look closer at that debt. $1.25 trillion, a record, and still climbing. The savings rate has fallen, and the cushion people built during the pandemic is gone, spent years ago. 1 in 7 Americans now use buy now, pay later, which is how the groceries end up on credit in the first place. And in 2026, for the first time in a while, wages stopped keeping up with prices. Every month, the paycheck buys a little less. You can see it in the stores. McDonald's is losing its lowest income customers. Walmart's growth is coming from wealthier shoppers, trading down. Nearly 1 in 4 American households now lives paycheck to paycheck. It would be easy to stop here and call it a collapse, but that is not the whole truth. And the whole truth is stranger, because for the people at the very top, the economy has rarely looked better. The richest 10% of earners now drive nearly half of all consumer spending in the entire country. This is not a nation going broke. It is a nation splitting in two. A letter K. One line rising, one line falling. The overall numbers look calm, but only because the people at the top are carrying them. And to be fair, unemployment is still low. The markets sit near record highs. This is not 2008. It is not a crash. It is a divergence, a quiet, widening gap. And the question that actually matters is a simple one. Which line are you on? Here is the part few people say out loud. If you are on the lower line, cutting costs has a floor. You can cancel the subscriptions, skip the coffee. But when the squeeze is on the rent, the groceries, the insurance, there is only so much left to cut. Which is why millions have already stopped trying to shrink their way out and started trying to grow their way out instead. Nearly 4 in 10 Americans now have a second stream of income, and most of them say it is not a luxury. It is how they get by. Because austerity can only ever subtract. Income is the only side of the equation that can actually add, which is the whole reason this exists. At Ideas Repay, we build real, tested blueprints for a second income. One that does not depend on your boss, your hours, or which way the economy breaks. Not a get-rich scheme, a skill, a system, a way to put one more line on your side of the ledger. You cannot control the K. You cannot fix the whole economy from your kitchen table. But you can decide, starting now, which line you are standing on.